Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched... If you ever meet...
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your Gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
What?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. Pelt. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really do.
Yes. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Take it out as a troll, you are! Clumsy little...
No one hide from me!
So very pathetic. Incendio! The flames consume you!
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes? I don't have every one of you standing in my line of sight. It's a disaster. And the first one of you trying to pin it on me, you can count the minutes.
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
In future, perhaps best not to get too carried away when a fair lady
It's Totalis.
up. There'll always be another. Gah! This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I should think I get more sick.
It's Totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
Don't know what Victor was seeking, striking a bargain with him.
Incendio.
Incendio! That's the best you could bring. Was that meant to be an attack of some... Well, like you tried. Have you...
Reparo.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a black...
It's Totalis.
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamura.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ranrock will want his dragon intact! Don't think you'll get it out there!
Wouldn't get to be a Demiguise right now.
Incendio!
I will make you.
Confringo! Incendio!
Marvelous strike!
Let me out, son.
Incendio!
Put it on.
Don't think you'll get it out there!
That anyone can stop.
Let me out, son.
I won't rest until...
Reparo. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Come back. Careful! That rope one is burning intact!
Someone messing about. Stop right there!
You're the one we're looking for, and you grew a friend. My bad.
I'm sure it is. You've made a mistake.
I don't be worried about you. Let's get this over with.
Incendio. Depulso.
I'll cut it from shoes to
Expelliarmus.
vicious slums.
Are you always this awful?
You careful. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Protego! Expelliarmus!
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Flipendo!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
That all you got?
You won't escape again. Back for another. Let's play.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Expelliarmus!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Putting me to sleep.
Expelliarmus.
Pathetic.
You're not going to like
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
forcefully.
Confringo! Depulso!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Depulso!
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fight. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be...
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio.
How unfortunate for you.
Confringo!
No one hide from me. I'll spot you. Back for more?
Leviosa.
Protego!
It isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Don't try that Expelliarmus.
Repulsor.
You've had
Leviosa.
quite enough of our ranks.
Repulsor. Yes.
Protego! Confringo!
Knowing the meat he's likely studied here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Mine now, Demi guys.
I hate to... It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
a measured perception. I found that we triumph most often when we weather hardship together. Rain does not fall on one roof alone, as my husband was fond of saying. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your target. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the dummy? Descender! Excellent! I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone.
Your message mentioned your... But... if...
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend...
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle... She claimed, but she has used her...
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered. I choose to act as... My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Professor, I saw an Aura badge on your desk. May I ask about your time as an Aura?
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an Aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an Aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Broomsticks are going out of style, I think.
This cannot possibly be.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Glad you came.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that's certainly... Don't worry, I'll guard... I shan't press for more... I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Certainly thinks highly of himself.
Black only looks out for the purebloods.
There's something in there, I just know it.
Lumos.
Does Professor Black
Lumos.
of his own? Poor things if he does.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at them. Everyone thinks I'm utterly If I know Hogwarts, and I do...
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brain. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Do you suppose Black's...
Revelio.
Ill-tempered as he is?
Black is without a doubt the worst commander in the history of justice.
Aloha, Mora. Leviosa!
You think Gareth Weasley would be better?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Transfiguration has always come easily to me. All I can say is, look inside my notebooks.
Since when could it matter what anyone looks like? Surely it's about cleverness? Honestly, the way some of those Slytherins fawn all over Professor...
My young comrades in arms, for I am of stout heart and will not perish easily in battle.
Repulsor! Descendo! Leviosa!
Do not look so pitch-kettled. No quest without challenge is a fight worth.
Repulsor! Accio!
By Merlin, I will no sooner tolerate indolence than insolence. Neither makes for a knight worthy of esteem.
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week? I don't feel well.
Oh, stop fretting. We'll have you with Nurse Blaney in no time.
I've just realised.
What? What is it?
I have an essay I need to finish for bins. 2 inches.
Merlins, I haven't done mine either.
What? Don't leave me here.
Did you memorise the dates of magical discoveries and goblin rebellions?
Not yet, no.
Where are you going? You can't leave me here.
You'll be fine. I'll check on you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Billywig Sting. You'll be a week like that.
Oh.
Accio! Leviosa! Confringo! Accio!
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me...
Did she now?
Quiz.
Some people call bits of... Hence, none of the... Ugh.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid. Just a few questions. Before the invention of the...
The Golden Snug...
No. The Snidget. Which potion is...
The Allihotzi. The Deathly. The Snitch. True.
If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have... And I won't be giving you...
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Accio.
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble. And frankly...
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been...
As I suspected they would. Now, it seems you haven't been taking full advantage of the opportunities presented by your field guide. I'd advise you not to squander such a resource. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of... I've heard that you can... Hopefully, you won't need it any time.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire. It'll be the end of the year. I'll provide a final assessment at that time. Until then, well done.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Rona at the Three Broomsticks always gives such good advice. Turning out to remember who we all are, right?
So many interesting people from all over the world come through Hogsmeade. Spotted a vampire from Romania last week.
You miserable rat!
I hear Alpha Hogsfield is lovely.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fooper feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person. You see, I haven't.
You and your concoctions.
It's a gift. So, I was hoping.
Sounds simple enough.
Ah, the passage is hidden.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. Perhaps I can convince him.
I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Anything to do with the Dark Art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominis speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here. Ominis swears it was used.
Ominis is right. Meddling in the dark art.
There's more. Perhaps I've spoken out of...
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling.
Very well. Ominis learned dark magic.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus.
Apparently. Ominis described this as punishment. I have repeated...
How horrible.
After that incident, every moment he isn't... I'll remind him of that. Watch for my owl. I'll make Ominis understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Incendio!
Confringo! Descendo!